Okay, so usually I have a nice camera, but we're doing this quick and dirty because this is a huge article that just came out that we really, really want to go through. So I'm Stephen Clark. I've flipped over 100 houses and sold over 200. So I'm going to give you my unique perspective on all this and what is happening in the housing market. I have 5 properties listed right now on the market and on MLS. So I've seen it firsthand what's happening. And so this is 3 charts that we're not going to repeat the housing bubble. So let me show you. So we know that mortgage rates obviously have surged in the last 3 months really, and will continue to surge too. We have another Federal Reserve Board meeting coming up. Of course, we know that they will probably raise it by another 75 percentage points, and we need to know if you're buying or selling right now because this is a really, really tricky time to navigate. We go over this stuff on TikTok, and there's literally hundreds of thousands of people that have been asking questions like, do I buy, do I sell right now? And this is what we're going to try to answer here. So on Tuesday, they released the FHFA house price index, and it confirms that home prices are near record highs. Now, this is really, really tricky because home prices are near record highs, but buyers are being hit left and right. They got hit with the home prices being high, right? Understand that. And then they got hit again with their affordability because their interest rates have gone up. So it went from 3% to 6%. It has doubled. That is paying double what you would have in interest over the course of your loan, which has made people be able to afford less. And the sellers have not caught up to that. So I was talking to a banker yesterday. I'm like, what have you seen? He's like, I haven't seen much going on. He's like, it's pretty much stopped because housing is still so high, which is true. So with the bubble back in 2007, 2008, what happened with the bubble burst, obviously the prices dropped. It was kind of like an inflated value. But this one, the prices are not dropping as quickly as before, even though they probably should be dropping, right? So this dynamic has caused mortgage costs for newly purchased homes to explode, shutting out many prospective buyers and causing the housing market to go cold. So you're not having sellers lower their price, and you're seeing a stagnation in the market. So we can see that just for the Boise metropolitan area is up 139%, the average monthly mortgage payment from the pandemic. So 2 years ago it was at $1,000 a month. Now it's at $2,500 a month. That's really, really insane, right? It says it kind of like calls back to the crash of 2000 in the mid 2000s, like the housing bubble burst, but it's not going to be like that in my calculation, in my prediction. It's not. And according to these graphs and charts that we're about to look at right here. So they said back then there was, more risky loan origination, subprime loans, all that stuff. And now we have a very strict loan process. If you've tried to go get a loan recently, it's very strict. So first we have lenders who are much more disciplined with their lending practices. So these charts reaffirm to me that if you have something that you're selling right now, you will probably be able to generally lower your price and not have to lower it too fast, right? So some of the things that I have on the market, we're lowering our prices on them, but we're not lowering them by like 5% or 10%. We're lowering them by like 1%, 2%, 3%. So we're gradually trying to find where that market is now, and we're starting to hit the sweet spot. It just takes a little bit of lowering that I've seen to get your buyers in this market still, which is still pretty cool. So the lenders here have much more disciplined practice. So we can see the mortgage originations by credit score, and we can see how sub that 600, you're not getting a lot of mortgages, see? And those show the risk profile of the buyers. Even that 660 to 719, not a lot, but that 760 plus is exploding. So the majority of your mortgage originations by credit are high, which means the buyers are less likely to default according to their risk profile. Now, I think that's BS. Credit is BS, but that's neither here nor there. I think FICO scores are BS, but they do use this to do it. So the second is the adjustable rates mortgage are nowhere near as popular as they were during the housing bubble. So adjustable rates This means very few new buyers are vulnerable to interest rate volatility. Now, adjustable rate mortgages like ARMs and stuff like that is what I'm kind of encouraging myself and people around me to look into now. We know we have rising interest rates, and you can get a good interest rate on a 5-year adjustable ARM or on an adjustable rate mortgage, which means you locked in for 3, 5 years, whatever it is. And at the tail end, it will just increase or decrease based off interest rates. Now, I think that they're going to come back down. So I think they're high right now. I think they're going to get higher, but I think within 5 years they will come back down again to level out the economy. So that's what I'm banking on. So I think adjustable rate loans, even though they're not being very highly represented in this market right now, is probably the move to do for a mortgage right now, or at least something to consider and look into. For me, it is in a nice tool to use because you'll be able to, like I said, lock in what you have right now, usually better than like a 30-year fix right now, and you can refinance out as it goes on, because I do believe that the interest rates, once this recession hits, once we pull back in our economy a little bit, interest rates will go down. So you can see the current percentage of adjustable home loans at 4.7%, very, very little. You can see how high they were back then. It's also shocking. That's like, I know hindsight's 2020, but it's really shocking that it's like, come on, y'all couldn't see that coming. And third, and this is related to the chart above, 99% of housing mortgages have a locked-in rate that's lower than the current market rate. So on the TikTok, we get a lot of people saying that they locked in their rate at 2%, 3%, whatever, which is really, truly amazing. And those people are locked in buyers now. Those people are not going to go anywhere. That's one of the most popular comments is people's interest rates on these TikTok. I mean, thousands of people say I got 2.6, 2.7, 3.15 or whatever it is. And so they have no plans to go anywhere. They're still very, very popular train of thought that says, pay off your mortgage, which I completely disagree with, but that's, whatever. There's still a huge amount of people that think that. And the best time and the best way to pay off the mortgage is having the lowest interest rates, right? So they're stuck. They're in it. They're not going anywhere. About 99% of outstanding mortgages have locked in rates that's lower than the current market rate. That's insane, according to Goldman Sachs. So in other words, a vast majority of homeowners are not materially affected by rising mortgage rates, which means the vast majority of ones that already own a home, not the ones that are going to buy a home. That's why you see this stagnation right here. So an outstanding mortgages have interest rates below PMMS. Yeah, you don't want to you want to make sure that second M is in there, right? So you can see the percentage of balance, and that's just really, really crazy. That's a wild thing to look at. So check out some of the other videos I have. I did a video about Zillow, talking about the home market crash. We have a crypto channel, but real estate is my passion. I do know that. I'm going to leave you with one thing that I'm seeing in my own house flips and kind of my strategy here. So with these 5 house flips that I have right now, I'm refining out of some, and I'm trying to lower it to catch the market on the others. And I will say in the last week, I've really noticed and really seen that the buyers are coming back. I think that they realize that the Federal Reserve raised interest rates. I think they realize that they will definitely do it again, and now is the best time to lock in a mortgage because you're seeing a little bit of a softening of the housing market. So 2 weeks ago, no offers, not a lot of showings. This last week, lots of offers, lots of showings. Not where it was, 3 months ago or 4 months ago. So it's changed, and it's changed really quick. That being said, that I am lowering by 2 to 3% to get these offers and get these houses done. I'm exiting my positions. I'm not buying any more as a house flipper right now. And some that are advantageous to me, I will refinance out of right now with those ARMs, with those 5 years adjustable ARMs, and then with the intention of refinancing them again a year or two in the future. So that's what I'm doing. I'll get more of a breakdown into what I'm seeing, what I'm doing kind of in the housing market, but wanted to hit you with this and kind of give you a little bit of direction, not financial advice on, if you're buying or selling, kind of some of the things to look at, some of the things to think about, and what I see kind of on a macro level and on a micro level. Okay. All right. Like and subscribe to this channel, and definitely go check out another video. That's the best thing you can do to help me out here.